To Celebrity Radio, it's Alex Belfield talking to some of the country's biggest stars and some of my favourite people, and we've got one for you today. Sam Attwater is one of our great actors who shot to fame on Eastenders and Dancing on Ice, and he's back this Christmas in Pantomime. We're looking forward to seeing him in Chesterfield. In Peter Pan, I'm delighted to say he joins us on the phone now. How are you doing?
I'm good, thank you, buddy. How are you?
Yeah, I'm really good. It's great to talk to you. I've never spoke to you before, bizarrely, but I've sort of followed your career with interest. I last saw you on the road in End of the Rainbow, which was a wonderful show with a mate of mine from Loose Women, Lisa Maxwell, and that was a great show that you were in. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Is it good being you? I mean, you seem to be constantly in work, and it's credible work and good work. You haven't gone down sort of the cheap reality route just to be on the telly.
Well, thank you for that. It's a decision, really. It's a very hard decision, because obviously reality does pay, and you know, the offers come in and so on, and you do think, right, I want to do it, we'll just do it. But I very much, you know, I'm an actor. As you know, I'm on Celebrity Radio, but I am an actor. That's kind of where my passion is, and that's kind of the route I want to take. I want to be known for acting, as opposed to, you know, sitting in a house scratching my bum. But, you know, never say never. You know, I've got a family that needs to be provided for, so never say never. But
and like you say, it does open you up to exposure that you can't buy for 4 or 5 weeks, and pays off your tax bill, and then perhaps leads to other work. So it is a tough decision, isn't it?
Yeah, of course it is. But I think it also closes the door for a lot of work. You know, that's the difficult thing. And I love to watch these programs. Don't get me wrong. I adore these programs. I do think it closes doors. And when you actually look at the people that have been in the past, the ones that have carried on acting potentially are the ones that are already in a soap or something, and they've gone back to that as opposed to then going on and doing other things. That seems to be the pattern, and you know, I'm not ready to kind of close the door on all those things just yet.
When we look at your career, it has been remarkable. We're going to talk about more of that in a moment. First, let's talk about Panto. You're going to be in the Pantomime Adventures of Peter Pan at the Pomegranate Theatre in Chesterfield this Christmas. A great cast as well. They've put a lot of money into this. You can't get away with doing it sort of cheap old rubbish these days. People want big stars and a big show, don't they?
Yeah, I think you know, it's important to bring those things in for as a pull for the audience. But the biggest thing for me is finding people that can actually do it as well. You know, Panto is such a wonderful theatre experience for the whole family, kids, grandparents, aunties, uncles, cousins. You know, there's something in it for everyone. But yeah, when kind of finding and bringing a name, it is that thing, isn't it? You go to see it to see if they can do it. That is quite exciting to arrive and find that this person can't do this. Yeah. I hopefully can. Hopefully people will come and say, okay, you can do it. But it's, you know, you do have to now put out all the stops, and I think, especially with a lot of the towns and cities and so on, they have multiple theatres, so they have to kind of get up on the other one. You know, if you have no names and so on, and the other one does, then more often than not, the other one will get all the business. So it's a hard business, I guess, for the producers.
And you've got Anthony Shihota from BBC's Let It Shine alongside yourself, and Liberty X's Kelly Young. So that's a great cast, and a singing cast. And that's interesting because some of these shows tend to focus on sort of the cabaret. I guess in this, you're all going to get a chance to literally shine as singers. Yeah,
I think so. I mean, it's exciting. I've got 2 great songs that I'm very much looking forward to. One's from Hamilton, the musical, and the other is an old Elvis classic. I'm hoping that Kelly is going to be pulling out some, you know, the stops and throwing in some Liberty X numbers. I haven't seen or heard Anthony sing yet, but I've been told that he's got an incredible voice. So yeah, it's and we've got a girl who's playing Wendy, who apparently, you know, she's also got an incredible voice. So yeah, it's nice to kind of. It'll be nice to be on stage with multiple singers that, you know, hopefully we can pull out something quite special.
Do you like the community of turning up on sort of November the whatever and staying there until January and knowing that it's home and you don't have to get in a van and that they're your family for a month and you just have to turn up and do it? Because it's very different to touring, isn't it?
It is, yeah. Yes, I do. I love, you know, being when you have a little, you know, a little spell in a theatre where you can stick around for a little bit and you start to get to know the crew and, you know, the local front of house staff and so on. It is lovely. But this for me, this Christmas, I'm going to be away from my daughter, she's 18 months at Christmas, so it will be my hardest year, I think. But I am really very looking forward to it, and it's fantastic turning up first day of rehearsals, which we start a week on Sunday. Turning up on the first day, and it's that thing of, it's very exciting. You get this real buzz of seeing other people's talents and starting to work with each other, then kind of getting to know people's personalities and how you can work together, and it's all very exciting, and hopefully it will all come across on stage.
You describe yourself as the luckiest man on earth. You married Vicky in 2014, and then, of course, in 2016, you had the baby, who's no longer a baby. She looks like a young woman to me. She's walking and talking and doing all that stuff. I mean, you seem incredibly happy, and those pictures are joyous on your Twitter that you're happy to share. That's lovely.
Thank you. Yeah, I am very happy, and I'm blessed, really, that when from doing Dancing on Ice, meeting Vicky and our lives together and so on, and I now live in Milton Keynes. I moved up here to start our family and to be with Vicky and so on, but now Vicky has an ice skating school, and I have a theatre school here, and we have an adult choir, so we have a real unit here now. But yeah, it's I do feel I feel blessed to have this wonderful family and our businesses and so on, and I have to keep touching wood and pinching myself. I'm very lucky.
And what's it like? I mean, I Googled you, and there you are, looking Mr. Delicious. You do seem to be a nice bit of trouser for the ladies and some of the men too. That doesn't hurt in life, does it? I'm a deeply unattractive man, you see. I'm only bitter.
I couldn't tell you. I can't see you, but that's very kind of you. That's very kind. That's really, really lovely. I don't really know what to say to that.
I think on Dancing on Ice especially, it does help. I mean, if we look at those who did very well, you and Gareth and people like that is a show where if you're young and attractive and can do the business, you're going to do very well. And it did you no harm, that programme whatsoever, did it?
I liked it. I hope to think that in my personal life, absolutely, it's done me no harm. I think myself and David Seaman, of course, who have gone on to marry, are professionals. That horrible cliche of people meeting on the show and everything else. Yes, I think hopefully it hasn't done me any harm. I know definitely in my personal life it hasn't, but in the work life, no, I've definitely gone on to some wonderful things, and it's been a wonderful journey.
I've interviewed lots of stars of Strictly over the years, and these reality shows where you're working so intimately together, and you're not really the man to deny this, but it must be hard not to connect on a personal level with these people that you're partnered with or working with, because of course you're spending every hour of your day with them more than you are with your partner.
Yeah, it is intense, and it's whenever you're in anyone's company for a lot of time, there's kind of two ways it can go. They can either really grate on you, or you start to really care for this person, and obviously you're going to have a bond that's there's only one other person going through this experience with you, and that person. So of course you're going to have a bond. So yeah, it's I completely understand why it happens, and I think it's lovely personally, but.
Congratulations. I mean, those pictures are just delightful, and to see you so happy and successful must be great. I guess, though, Christmas Day is going to be awkward. So you finish on Christmas Eve with a sort of 5 o'clock show, and then you straight back down to Milton Keynes, are you?
Straight back down, yeah. I mean, this is my 13th year of doing this, so I'm very much used to having Christmas Day as my Christmas day, as opposed to Christmas period.
Yeah.
I'm used to it, and I think if I've had 1 year off, which is when I was in Eastenders, and I think if I wasn't to do it, I think I'd really miss it. It is wonderful, and the great thing about it is it's not serious. You can go and do it, and I mean, like you said, you saw End of the Rainbow, and that was quite intense doing that every night. But with this, seeing kids laughing and the joy you're bringing to a family, that I don't really think there's anything else out there in theatre, but in anything that everyone can enjoy. You know, if a kid wants to go to a theme park, a grandparent doesn't want to get on a ride. You know, there's very few things that you can do unit that everyone can take away this experience of enjoyment.
I went to the Palladium last year and loved it, but it was so packed with smut you could hardly get in the seats. In your show, is it more family friendly, or do you push it with those sort of double entendres?
Of course, we always push it. That's half the fun of it. I think, you know, what you can get away with. But you know, we're luckily, you know, in rehearsals you try these things, and the director will tell you straight away that can or can't stay.
Right.
But you know, I think. More often than not, the Dame is very much kind of, you know, for the adults. You know, you've got your comic who'll be there for the little ones and so on. I mean, this year I'm playing Captain Hook. My Captain Hook, yes, he's the bad guy, but I want to play him some more Captain Jack Sparrow. You know, he's a bit more fun and
camp, I suppose. That's what you mean, isn't it?
A little bit, yeah. You know, kind of coming in. Hello, everybody. I'm Captain James Hook. You know, a bit more fun, and you know, I will be picking out ladies in the audience, and you know, it's all going to be fun. So I think the Dame's for the dads, I'm for the mums, and comic for the kids.
Listen, I can't wait to see. I'm only in Nottingham, so I'm going to pop up and see you at some point over the Christmas period. Thank you so much for talking to us today, and congratulations on everything. What a life and a career, and to be happy privately and professionally is such a rare balance. And I know there is it's going to be difficult being away from the family over Christmas, but the payoff of all that happiness you're going to bring in Chesterfield at the Pomegranate Theatre, I'm sure will be worth it. It's the Pantomime Adventures of Peter Pan. It's taking place at the Pomegranate Theatre this Christmas in Chesterfield. Sam Attwater, thank you so much for your time.
No worries. Thank you very much for speaking to me.